We ask you now to sing along as we honor America with our national anthem performed by the Rally Band.
Ripon College and the Midwest Conference welcome you to Midwest Conference Football on MWC TV and the Ripon Channel. For more information on how you can watch Midwest Conference action live on your computer, log on to www.midwestconference.org and click on the left-hand side of the screen. Today's MWC TV broadcast is being brought to you by Ripon College, Lake Forest College, the Midwest Conference, Stretch Internet, and the Ripon Channel. And we'll bring in Howard Hansen now.
Thank you very much, Casey, and welcome to Ripon College Midwest Conference football from Ripon, Wisconsin on a beautiful, finally a fall-like day. Temperature is listed at 49 degrees.
Yeah.
Feel like, because of the sun, we're talking 55, so a great day for football. And we bring in two teams, Casey, that are both undefeated. They're 4-0 here in the conference. So somebody's going to stay undefeated. One's going to get their first loss today. And it's been very exciting. The third team, besides Lake Forest and Ripon, is Monmouth College that is 4-0. So
yeah, well, today's win-loss here will put one of these teams looking from the outside in for the playoffs.
Exactly. So the coin flip going on. We'll turn around and kind of watch that out there. And
Lake Forest is going to defer.
Right. Strong wind blowing today, so that will be a factor.
Yeah,
it's blowing
out of the northwest.
Yeah,
slight little cross breeze, but mostly out of the north. So this is going to make a difference today in both the passing and the kicking.
Exactly. Ripon College is looking to start the season with a victory today, going 6-0. It'll be the first time since the 1995 season. They're coming off a big win against Grinnell last week, 52-8, and this is really exciting here as people are they're anticipating this. They know this is the best Ripon College has done in many years.
In a long time, and Ripon wants to continue going. They want that 6-0 going in.
Hey,
because they got a tough bracket coming up.
We don't have the divided conference like we used to, the North and the South.
Yep.
Everybody plays everybody now, which I really like because it brings out that true champion to represent your conference in the playoffs. So other games going on today in the conference. There's a fair amount going on. University of Chicago is at Cornell. Monmouth is at Beloit. Knox is at Grinnell.
I'd like to see that game.
And Illinois College is at Lawrence. So a lot of action going on. They're all 1 o'clock starts. And Ripon will turn around and receive the ball to start the game as Lake Forest deferred, which seems to be the norm nowadays.
It is. I don't understand anymore. They might as well just say, okay, you won the coin flip. You get the ball in the second half.
Right. You're going to kick.
Yeah. But you do occasionally get that, where they want to take it to them right away out the gate. So they want to receive and they want to stick it to them.
Well, we want to thank you all for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast today from Ingalls Field. And everybody is excited.
Oh.
I mean, look at Lake Forest's crew over there. They must be 100 strong.
Oh, well, I got 2 pages of roster.
Deep kick. And that's taken at the goal line, bringing it out.
Megaseo.
Getting a nice job of coming up the right side, and the Redhawks will start somewhere around that
What is that about the 22, 21?
I think they're going to
23?
mark it up a little farther, right around that 26-yard line.
Yeah, they're giving. No, 23.
They moved it back.
They did. See, I thought that the side judge there, he was
23
back.
they moved it back to.
Yeah, he looked a little farther back, but the far side judge,
He was up
he
front.
was way up farther.
So, okay, Redhawks coming out here. Quick snap, look, there's a handoff coming off the right side. Pick up about 2 yards on that carry.
Yeah. So Ramage with that carry.
The one thing we'll see out of the Redhawks is a slew of different running backs, as they have a big stable of them.
Well, and they have a bunch of receivers too, and that's the nice thing about this new offense that the Redhawks are running this year is not only were they're grounded and pounded, but they have the ability to go to the air for that long ball.
They can go deep, stretch the field. So everybody's looking over at the Ripon sideline.
Zybert.
Looking, hands it off up the middle again. Ramage will get up to about the 29, 30-yard line on a good carry there. Big block out there for the Redhawks. Leading the way was number 74, Donovan, the senior from Monroe, Michigan. So it's 3rd and 4 for the Redhawks here.
Lake Forest side, really getting into it. You can hear them out there.
Ripon's going trips topside, single receiver to the bottom. Soul back. Zybert drops back, looking, comes across the middle, has his man open, and he's got the first down. That's a play you see a lot now, where they overload one side with receivers and come back with the short man.
Dominic Johnson for Lake Forest just gave too much of a buffer there.
Yeah.
He thought Ramage sold it really well. He thought he was going to give and go, and Ramage just turned for that little hook and left Johnson standing.
Omega Soil, great hands out there for that receiver.
Well, he's averaging 13.2 yards
A catch.
a catch.
So Zybert dropping back again, looking,
And the ball's out.
Loose. Big guy just falls on it, as you should.
That's number 55, Kyle Olson.
Zybert had no chance there.
Well, he got hit right away.
Yeah.
And that ball just came flying out, and nobody really saw it at first.
So it brings up 2nd and about, I'm going to say, almost 30 yards.
It's got to be close to that. We'll see what they mark on the board here.
Yeah, they're
Let's say about 29, I mean. 34, they're going to say, wow. Let's see the.
So good thing about that is it's 2nd down.
Yeah, well, you got room.
Bad thing is it's 34 yards.
5 receivers for the Redhawks, 3 to the far side, 2 to the near.
Zybert looking, needs some protection. Going to the sideline.
The man, and yeah, as you saw Ulrich there, just a little too far over his head.
Well, he threw it where the only one that was going to catch it was going to be his receiver. But great coverage there by Lake Forest. Johnson and Marion on the coverage for Lake Forest. We'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I'm liking Johnson's speed. This matchup on the near side with Johnson there, he's got the speed.
Yeah, he's not that big, but boy, he plays big. And we'll get a 5-yard penalty against Lake Forest there. Didn't see the flag out anywhere, so that moves the ball up. So it'll be 2nd and 29. Ball sitting right at the 25-yard line. Motion for Aldrich. Zybert hands it off.
And there's nowhere to go.
There. Lake Forest sniffed that one out.
And Madigan just, there was 3 white jerseys right there, and Madigan just had no choice but to run into him.
Well, when you got nowhere to go, that's about all you can do. So the play will lose a yard. So it'll bring up 3rd and 30. So turn around, and Zybert will go out of the shotgun here. Dropping back, looking, is getting pressured outside the pocket there. Throws it off, and that will be caught
by Walter Bryant.
As Bryant came on the crossing pattern there. They're looking at just get a few more yards to get some room and distance for the punt. Coming on to punt for the Red Hawks will be Chase Fink. The all-important long snapper is Dylan Ross, and the holder is Zebert.
They're not holding.
Wow. When we just feel, yeah, it's been one of those days. But they better not hold that. That's going to cost them 10 yards.
That it would.
High snap. Good job of getting that down. Look at that wind just kill that ball.
Fink with a nice punt. A.J. Jackson, just steps away and says, I'll let it roll, Dad.
Yep. Well, they're going to take over right about the 37-yard line, so very good field position for the Foresters as they come out for their first possession. 10:41 to go here in the first. We are scoreless. Glad to have you along from Ripon, Wisconsin.
Beautiful day for football.
It's gorgeous, beautiful day to do anything outdoors. Football is a bonus.
You know, with being so windy, a little cold, I'm looking at the stands and there's not a lot of empty seats.
Yeah. Starting to see a few more fans from Lake Forest trickle in. That's good to see.
We'll get our first view of Lake Forest quarterback Trey Stewart here.
Quick handoff. That's to
Damon Bonds.
Yep. He'll pick up about 3 yards there. Bonds turn around and comes in at 5'11", 200 pounds, senior from St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah. Nice little drive across the flatland here. So Stewart in the shotgun.
2nd and 8. There's that jet sweep going out.
A.J. Jackson.
Nice job coming up there by number 5.
That's Herrera.
Yeah. Get a chance to talk to his mom and dad all the time. And they're very excited about this year for him.
Well, Herrera, the senior out of Denver, Colorado, as he is playing like there is no tomorrow.
Yeah, and they lost 5 yards there. So it'll third and 11 here for the Foresters. Red Hawk defense, if they can hold them here, they'll set their offense up for some good field position. So we're going twins to the near side, single right, receiver up on top. Back is into block, getting pressure. There was a hold, no call.
Stewart.
There's another.
He's
still
dripping.
Boy.
Wow. He barely made it to the line of scrimmage.
There were so many holds out there. I thought that offensive lineman and the defensive lineman were going steady. They were holding hands.
Well, you saw gray jerseys getting pulled, but you got to give Stewart credit, man. When the Red Hawks got their hands on his jersey, he was able to strip them.
Yeah, he kept moving. So brings up a punting situation for the Foresters. And their punter is Logan Pearson. And that's a high kick. It'll take a Forester bounce. And it'll be down inside the 25, right around that 22, 23-yard line. So that's where
looks like,
the Red Hawks will start.
So not a bad punt for Pearson.
Yeah, he used that wind pretty good. If you watch that, he kicked it pretty much straight down the hash mark, and it just kind of blew over that direction.
Yeah. Well, like we said, the wind is going to play a big factor today, and this field is kind of like a wind tunnel, especially when the wind comes out of the north.
Yeah. So Zybert still at quarterback. Ulrich in motion, now moving back. There's that quick handoff, a little bit of a hole, but it closes very quickly.
That's going to be Jalen Brown with his first carry of the game.
We got a chance to meet his parents this morning.
Yeah.
As,
lots of football players were parents were in the shop today.
That they were,
Like I said, I mean, the stands are full. I'm so glad to see that the cool weather didn't deter a lot of people.
Well, I think
it brought them out, actually.
A lot of the people were planning to come here than taking the 7-hour drive to Grinnell last week. Little outlet pass, and that's played extremely well. They're going to say incomplete. He did not hang on to it.
Yeah, Dominic Johnson out there just lighting up Brown.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 9. As definitely the type of football you like to see. So 3rd and 9, as I say. Wind not much of a factor for either team as it's blowing cross field.
Yeah, now now they got the stands blocking the wind, so.
So you need to pick up 9. Want to get at least 5 to give your punter a little more room. Zybert pulls it down, takes off himself. There's the quick pass, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, Megaseo out there. He saw him stretch over that line.
Yeah, he didn't have much of a chance on that, so it'll bring up a punting situation for the Redhawks. 7:52 to go here in the first quarter from Ripon. We are scoreless, as it's been a defensive battle so far.
Well, Flink will be kicking with the wind, so we'll have to see how far he. You can see Jackson setting up out there about the 45. But if Flink kicks this just right, when that flag is stiff,
Might get a little carry there.
we've seen the ball travel 50 yards. And
a beautiful kick, plays that well, and it goes way out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's going to be up around midfield,
It's
if not
gotta be
farther.
Yeah, he's going to say right about.
At 49 of Ripon is where they will take over. It was a good kick, just that.
Well, you saw the wind, the flag all of a sudden just snapped directly. Wind coming out of the west.
So good field position for the Foresters on their second possession.
Forrest setting up.
They're going with twins to the near side. Single receiver, he's in motion, coming to the same side, overloading it. Looking for that quick pass out. And just outside the reach.
Number 24, Robbie Mills. He's the senior out of Chesterfield, Missouri.
He was open, just got led a little too much there. So it'll bring up 2nd down. Twins top, single to this side. Quick handoff. Trying to bounce outside, not going anywhere. That's number 14 there on the tackle for the Redhawks. That's Seth Lane, the sophomore out of Peoria, Arizona. I bet you he's loving this weather.
Oh, this is just like a nighttime game to him down there. It's chilly in Arizona.
Goes down, it gets a little on the cool side. So it'll bring up 3rd and 11 after that play. So now they're evening it up. Twins top, twins to the bottom. Blocking back in there. It's going to swing out. There's that little out pass, and good night. That was snuffed out big time.
Yeah, number 56 for the Redhawks, Damon Netzler.
Yeah, the sophomore out of Toma, Wisconsin. What a...
Wow, that was just a big hit there in the backfield.
Yeah, he sniffed that out right away and went flying full bore. And what's nice about that is he didn't just throw his body into it, he wrapped him up and took him down. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Persons to punt for the Foresters. Bunders back to receive for the Redhawks.
Nice kick. Calling a fair catch, and
that's a smart move.
Yeah, with it looking right up into that sun, folks, that is not an easy play for anybody on that. So Ripon will start 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
6:15 left in this first quarter here.
Been a defensive game so far.
That it has. It's been a lot of back and forth, and this is what I'd expect from teams fighting for an undefeated season.
Yes. Well, like I always say, you know, offense wins games, defense wins championships.
Can't stop them.
Hey, my philosophy in baseball coaching is I can prevent you from scoring a run. I can find a way to win one and do it. So
drop back.
got it scrambling out.
He's got his man.
Nice catch on the adjustment out there.
There it is, Magaseo.
He took his defender one step farther and then turned around, and a beautiful back shoulder pass from Zybert. So they get the first down there and a little more breathing room behind him. So it's an 18-yard reception there for that first down. But you got to give Zybert credit there. He was flushed out of that pocket.
He was, and you saw him look for that line.
Here's the handoff up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of maybe about 2 yards. He just gets across the 35.
Well, Ramage, I like the fact that Ripon has moved Ramage to a running back position. He was always a great scramble quarterback.
No, Madigan.
Or Madigan, sorry.
Yeah, no, they made that adjustment so they could get 2 good athletes in that backfield.
Well, and then you have the option of throwing.
And
it's a
pickup on the fumble there and recovered by Lake Forest.
Looks like number 1. At Danny Baker, the junior out of Winnetka, Illinois.
So a turnaround and a first turnover of the ball game. The Redhawks are the victims. That was a little high on that pitch out there for Madigan to pull in, and by the time he got his hands on it, there was a white jersey right in front of him. So here we go. Give off the right side there, and a couple of good hits out there, and picking up
Manny Brown, the junior out of Richton Park, Illinois.
He'll pick up a good 4 yards on that. Anytime you can pick up 4 yards on first down, it makes, as a coach, your play selection so much easier coming into that second down.
Redhawks need a big stop here.
Back up the middle, and 230 pounds on that running back, 5'11".
Yeah.
It's like tackling a fire hydrant.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big boy, and you see what happens. You know, he gets moving, man, and he can push him out of the way.
Gets that momentum, so he picks up the first down. So the ball is on the 11. Lake Forest can get another first down without scoring. 4:11 to go here in the first quarter. Hey, stay with the horse that got you there, and he's just
gonna waltz right in.
He was not going to be denied as he lowered his shoulder twice and hit Redhawks on that 11-yard touchdown run as Lake Forest takes the lead at the 4-minute mark here in the first. What a great run there.
11
by Brown.
minutes into the game, exactly 11 minutes into the game before we get a score. That's just phenomenal defense on both sides.
It is, and like I say, the Foresters taking advantage of the fumble there.
So Patrick Goldamer going to kick for the Foresters.
Vince Wallace, the holder. Kick is up, and the
good.
kick is good. And the Foresters add on the extra point, makes it 7-0 Lake Forest. Standings in the conference today coming into today's game. On top, we have Lake Forest, Ripon, and Monmouth at 4-0. University of Chicago is at 3-1. Cornell College and Grinnell College at 2-2. Knox is at 1-3. And then Lawrence University, Beloit College, and Illinois College each at 0-4. That's how the standings in the Midwest Conference shape up coming into today's action.
And it's good action today. I mean,
I'm looking at these games.
I know. I was looking at them too. You know, and just looking at Ripon's schedule coming up. You know, it's going to be a tough one here for the end of the season. You know.
Well, and always that last game of the season for the Redhawks is against Lawrence.
Yep, at Lawrence.
And that this year is up at the Banta Bowl, and that is for the big. You can lose every game.
But you don't want to lose that one.
You don't want to lose that one. I mean, that Dolan Hesselink trophy's been sitting in Coach Ernst's office for so long, I think he's got it glued down. He definitely doesn't want that to go. So here we go, getting ready. Yes. So kick is deep, going to be taken at the 9. weaving it up the middle, getting a nice job of spinning and crossing the 25.
Megaseo is doing a nice job there. You saw him look both directions. You saw him find that hole and just turned it on.
I was just impressed he caught it, looking right into that sun.
Well, that too.
That is,
and it looked like his knee was almost down. Yeah. That's why I was watching the ref there and see if he was looking hard.
So okay, brings up 1st and 10. As we said, ball is on the 27 for the Red Hawks. Seibert at quarterback. Quick snap, fakes the toss. There it is. And it's going to gain maybe a yard.
That's Megaseo out there.
One thing Lake Forest is doing on those out patterns like that, they are getting to the receiver very quickly and not allowing them to get much.
Well, and that's exactly what your defense needs to do, is to show penetration and get in there and fluster your offense. So 3:30 left on the clock here in the first quarter.
Be no gain on the play there, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Looking to hand that one up the middle, and another one. That white wall there, tough to go through.
Well, Ramage, just clearly nowhere to go. Like you said, a wall of white there. And you got to give this Foresters defense credit. I mean, they are making the stops that they need to make.
Stepping up and playing very tough. And they want to get that ball back so that they can go down and show that that last score was not a fluke. So 3rd and 11 as they lost a yard on that play. Long count, trying to draw off, nothing. Seibert looking, had a man open over the middle. And
almost intercepted there by number 31, Anthony Reek.
And a little too late on that pass as the receiver was open prior to that. So it'll bring up 4th down in a punting situation for the Red Hawks. So sort of like a chess match here between these two teams so far. If it was not for the one fumble. So back deep for the Foresters. And we're going to get whistles. So somebody move. Wait for the official call from the White Hat. And that is the call.
Yep.
So Jackson will move up to midfield for the Foresters on this return. As the Red Hawks have the shadows of the goal line at their back. Good snap, good kick, drives him back to the 35. He's got it at the 32, coming out wide, trying to fake, and
he's still on his feet.
Still going, yeah.
Spinning, and they're gonna call him dead right there.
Well, too many people going for the ball and trying to strip him instead of just tackling him.
Well, you saw Jackson, he thought it was right there, and with the wind, the way that it just kind of hung a little more than he expected. And
well, it was a perfect spiral. You don't see that
not too
like
often.
That. Yeah.
But so, Jackson, that one-handed grab there.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have grabbed that thing probably would have rolled another 20 yards backwards. So the Foresters will take over 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. 2:19 to go here. Hand it off. Going around the right side. Pickup of about 2 yards out there. And that is by Brown. He is just built like a running back. I mean, a power back.
Yes, a power back is a great way to put that. He's got low center of gravity, and he can just punch through them holes. And it's not just and it's not one guy can take him down. It takes multiple guys.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 9. Fake giving it to him. Going deep. Got a receiver out there. And uncatchable, so no flags thrown, and good coverage out there by the Redhawks.
Well, you got to give Jackson some speed, some credit there. His speed down that sideline.
Yeah.
He knew exactly where the ball should have been, and he did not look back until about 5 yards before where the ball should have been.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, you got to give him credit. That's a long, quick run.
And he's going to take a break and catch his breath there. I don't blame him on that. So it'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Stewart.
Out of the shotgun, drops back. He's got Brown just sitting out there, and that's a first down and more.
He's got room.
His head and keeps going down the right side. He's over the 25 down to right around the 20-yard line.
See, just inside the 20, it looks like. I'm going to say right at the 20, huh?
Mix up in coverage out there by the Redhawks as he was left totally by himself.
Yeah, he was just standing there. He looked like he was going to be blocking, and then all of a sudden turned around, and the ball was there. He knew what was happening. And, yeah, saw the wide open hole. You saw 2 tackles missed.
Yeah, 22-yard pickup there for the Foresters. Brown, nice job of yards after the catch. So the ball is right on the 20-yard line. Stewart keeps it himself this time. Brown sold it very well, and Stewart scampers out of bounds after about a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, that was a great job by both Brown and Stewart selling that.
Brown really sold it when he faked like he had the ball, and then he hit the hole hard.
You saw him step up into that hole, and you saw Stewart then just kind of slide out there.
So the Foresters have a little bit going for him here momentum-wise. It'll be 2nd and 5. Ball is on the 16-yard line.
30 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Looking, they're just sitting out there in the flat. And that'll take it down to the 10-yard line as Mills pulls that one in. And Foresters won't have to run another play if they choose not to. And Stewart is walking off to the side there. So they're going to let it turn around and run down, and first quarter will come to an end with the Lake Forest Foresters leading the Ripon College Redhawks 7-0. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
With their score, the Lake Forest College Foresters 7 and the Ripon College Redhawks 0.
Welcome back to Inglesfield as we get ready to start the second quarter. Lake Forest with the ball on the 9-yard line. And it is first down. They lead 7-0. Looking to punch it in again. Stewart hands it off. And defense swarms all over Brown as they blow the... I thought they kind of blew that whistle
A little quick, I thought. But they're going to say give him back to the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be second down. No gain on that, they say.
Brown averaging 5.8 yards a carry so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's been carrying it well for him. He has 23 yards.
They give it to him again, and he's going to get about a yard.
Yep, that's what they will give him, down to the 8. Yeah, Brown in the first quarter had 4 carries for 23 yards. As Casey said, an average of 5.8 for the Redhawks. Turn around and 3 carries for Connor Ramage with 6 yards gained. So not a lot on the ground for the Redhawks as the white wall out there of Lake Forest has held them in check. So here we go, third. Going to that end zone. Oh, nice little side juke fake.
Great by Mills.
In for that touchdown.
Mills a perfect job there. That was right there at the 1 to turn around.
Got a lot of buff given to him down there. I thought a little too much spacing, but he did a nice job on that fake. He caught it, turned, stopped, faked to go to the outside, and went back inside for the touchdown. And a perfect strike there by Stewart. So it makes it 13-0, Lake Forest.
Goldamer to kick.
It's down. Kick is partially blocked, and it does go over the crossbar.
Just barely.
So 14-0, Lake Forest takes the lead and or increases their lead at the 13:34 mark in the second. They just looked like a team on a mission in that drive, Casey.
Well, and they did. And, you know, the intensity in the first quarter, you know, like I said, it was 11 minutes before Lake Forest scored. So it was all defense, back and forth. But on this run especially, it just seemed to catch Ripon on their heels.
Yeah, that you're talking about the defense. The defense set up their first score with that fumble recovery.
Yep.
And a short field for them to go down. This possession, they drove the ball and did a nice job of getting it into the end zone.
Well, this possession for the Redhawks is going to be key here. They need to march down the field, and they need to show their presence on the field.
Yeah,
right now, just looking at the stats, you can say, yeah, they're out there, but it's the defense that is holding them into it right now. The offense needs to step up and start moving the ball.
Well, you turn around as a defensive coordinator. You've seen the defense a couple of possessions here now. It's time to make some adjustmts. And
Lake Forest has done a great job of making the adjustments. Now Ripon needs to do the same thing here. They need to start running it, and now Ripon knows Lake Forest is going to use Brown heavily.
Which is going to set up their passing game.
And the ball blows off the tee as the wind is pretty strong here.
Yeah, Old Glory, she's blowing pretty good to the east. There's that wind's coming out of the northwest.
I'm going to say it's about a 17, 18 mile an hour wind steady with gusts probably up to about 25.
The official goes over to look at it. If he'll get out of there quick, he can get back and kick it before it blows over again. Goldemir getting ready to kick off. Checks with everybody and nice side spinning kick. That'll goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
At the half yard line, it looks like.
So the Redhawks will take advantage of that kick out of bounds.
Well, that'll give them good field position. Much needed breathing room.
Yeah, we'll see what they come up with here on this possession as they get the ball at the 35-yard line. 13:34 to go here in the first half. I'm Howard Hansen along with Casey Hansen bringing this one to you on a beautiful fall day in Ripon, Wisconsin. Doesn't get any better than weather like this in the Midwest.
No, especially at the end of October, you know. I mean, this is just a beautiful fall day.
So Ripon starts out with trips to the near side, single receiver on top. Lone blocker in the backfield. Zybert gets it, drops back, looking, flushed out of the pocket, gets rid of it, and
outstretched there. Yeah.
Ulrich out there.
Yep.
Unable to come up with that one. That left side of the defensive line is really getting some penetration there on the Redhawks and forcing Zybert to get out of that pocket where he's comfortable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he does scramble well, you know, and he continually looks before he decides if he wants to run.
There's the motion, fake the jet sweep. Up the middle, that's Madigan.
Yeah, just nowhere to go as he is wrapped up at the line.
They just can't keep the white jerseys out of that backfield.
Well, you look at the Ripon's O-line, and it just seems like they're collapsing. You know, they're not holding their blocks. So they're really going to have to step it up here.
So it brings up 3rd and 10. Twins left, Twins right. There's the motion coming to load the near side. Set up the screen there to Madigan, and that's good for about 3 yards. So it'll bring up 4th in a punting situation for the Red Hawks. Definitely not the way Coach Ernst wanted to start today off, that is for sure, as they trail 14-0.
Flank to punt. Jackson back to receive.
Jackson's back right around the 30-yard line, looking into that sun. Good job of getting to the ball and knuckles it down. And it'll continue to roll and stop at about the 26-yard line. So the Foresters will take over with 12:01 to go here in the first half as they lead 14-0.
Well, yeah, the Ripon's defense has got to stop them right here. They need the ball back.
A 3-and-out is
what they need. A 3-and-out is exactly what they need.
So see if that defense can come up with a turnover, being on that side of the field. And they're going right off that right or left side.
Yep.
And they'll pick up a couple of yards there.
Oh, Bond, sorry.
Yeah. So Bear in on the tackle. And with the having the lead, keeping it on the ground is not a bad thing for the Foresters here.
Well, yeah, they've dominated the run game so far today. And until Ripon can find an answer for it, they're gonna continue to do it.
Exactly. So single receiver top, single to the bottom. Here's the sweep coming out, and Red Hawks all over that one. As the seems like when the Foresters try to go lateral to the line of scrimmage, the Red Hawks are good at pursuing that and shutting it down. It's when they pound straight ahead off tackle or off guard, they gain some yardage there. So ball is sitting right on the 30-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 7. Big play here for the defense.
Well, this is what I was saying Ripon needs to do. They need to step up, they need a 3-and-out, and they need to get good field position after the punt.
So we will see what happens as they stay in that same formation. Thought there was a little bit of movement, but nothing called. Pocket breaking down.
Stewart's going to run.
And he's going to
it's going to be close.
Just short.
It's going to be close. We'll have to see where the spot is.
I watched where it went down. I think he's going to be just short, about a yard short.
Yeah, it looks about a yard, maybe half a yard.
This is a feasible go for it with
It
just a
is.
yard. I mean, your offense has been running the ball well.
Let's see there. I think they're deciding where.
Yeah,
They're looking for. They're looking to. They need the marker because they had to drop the thing, so they have to reset.
Pull it up, and
it's way
about
short.
a yard.
Yep. Just over a yard, it looks like.
So it'll bring up 4th down. Stewart did a nice job of getting out of that pocket and stretching it out and picking up the yardage. So it'll be 4th and 1, and they will go for it.
Well, you might as well. You've been averaging at least a yard per carry, if not more.
And quarterback will keep it.
And he's going to
spin.
And he's still on his feet.
And he gets out to the
45.
45, yeah. He was just not going to be denied on that, following those big blockers up front.
Well, Ripon needed a big stop there, and you could see that white wall in front of Stewart just push and push.
Well, and they had 3rd and 7, and he picked up 6. That was the point for the Redhawks to get a stop farther back. So if it would have been 3-4 yards and 4th down, I believe they would have punted. So we are going to get a timeout here. So they turn around and will be charged with their first timeout. And as we said, other games going on here in the conference today is University of Chicago at Cornell, Monmouth at Beloit, Knox at Grinnell, Illinois College up the road at Lawrence. So a lot of action going on. And
yeah, I like it. It's just a Midwest Conference day, you know. I mean, can't ask for anything better than, you know, you're watching a game on Stretch Internet for all those that couldn't make it here. Glad to have you along. You want to watch this replay, it'll be on the Ripon Channel's YouTube page.
If you turn around and look across, when the game was just getting ready to start, I counted 5 people in the stands for Lake Forest.
Yeah, well,
and they keep drifting in, so
they do.
It's good to see.
It's a little bit of a drive, so.
So here we go, 1st and 10. Stewart hands it off.
It's Bonds again.
Yep. It's almost like the second quarter is his quarter.
Well, yeah, we saw Brown in the first quarter. He did most of the work. Bonds got in a little bit. He had a couple, like 2 carries, I think. And then now they're really using him. We haven't seen Brown very much.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Foresters. Ball is on the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I like those bright red shoes, though, Bonds is wearing.
Oh, just pop that to the outside quick.
Well, it's enough for the first down.
No, he's going to be about a yard short.
Ooh.
His knee was down
just before
he bounced up to the 45. So it'll be 3rd and 1. But no, Bonds just hit that outside off tackle so quickly. The linebackers couldn't respond quick enough.
Well, that's one thing Brown and Bonds have is speed.
For another, there's that quick handoff again. Bonds going off the left side. He'll pick up a good.
Oh, ball's out.
And it's recovered by Lake Forest.
That recovered by number 87. Yep. That's Boyd Rubright.
Just happened to be in the neighborhood and was able to fall on that. So it'll bring up 1st down.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. That's Cooper Tomlin. They got 287s.
So it is 1st down. Stewart doing a nice job of orchestrating this drive. And yeah, a little jump there. Didn't see any movement, so I'm going to say it was on the defensive side. Yeah, 94 jumped the gun there for the Redhawks.
Like it. Watch my little replay here.
Desmond Murphy, the guilty party there. Sophomore from Byron, Texas. So now it's 1st and 5 for the Foresters. Give it off that off tackle, and a good run there by Bonds as he gets down inside the 20. Just at the 20, they're going to mark him.
So Bonds is averaging 16 yards. No, sorry, my bad. 11.4 yards per carry. Sorry. Which is just, I mean, you saw it right there. He's done it twice in a row now, and here he goes again.
They're just running off that right tackle. They found something there that's working, and they're staying with it.
Well, the Redhawks need to find some way to stop this. Otherwise, Lake Forest is just going to quickly run away with this game.
Got to bring maybe a linebacker up there or a safety there to shut that off.
Well, you see they tried there.
And he runs right past him.
Yeah.
So they down to the 11. So 3rd and 1, ball is at the 11. Look for Bonds to get it again. There, this time off the left side. he'll get the first down and a few more.
We keep saying that they're going to continually run this to Bonds and Brown until Ripon finds a way to stop them. And it'll make for a very long game
for
the Red Hawks if they don't find the answer.
So it's a first and goal for the Foresters. 6:12 to go here in the first half. They lead 14-0, looking to get some more here. If they punch this in going, the Red Hawks would have to score in their next possession, because going into the locker room at halftime down by 3 touchdowns is very tough. And then Stewart's going to keep a nice little fake outside.
He's got the open there, and he's in.
Just a nice little head fake there, and then caught the outside.
You saw him as soon as he beat that last defender. He just turned it on.
Well, Clay Rister turned around and out there, got faked right out on that inside juke, and it was over after that for the 9-yard touchdown run. Goldemir in for the extra point attempt. It's down, it's up. This one definitely, no doubt.
Wow.
And makes it 21-0.
That was deep.
Yeah.
He had a leg on that. I was looking where the ball landed on the track on the backside there, and it was the 3rd lane from the inside before it landed. Wow.
Good kick out there. So Red Hawks got to make some adjustments now. It's time to...
like you said, you don't want to go into to halftime down 3 scores.
No.
And your defense is just exhausted. You can see they're down there. They're all gasping for air and
they've
grabbing
been on the
water.
field so much. It's a big
it'll be interesting to see time of possession at halftime when we get our stats. And
well, even the first half time of possession is, it was about a 2-minute difference.
Yeah.
Definitely which be a lot more than
that was a good defensive first quarter.
Right.
Now here in the second quarter, it's completely been one-sided.
It was after the fumble by the Red Hawks. That's when Mr. Momentum jumped to the white jerseys and has ridden them so far in the form of 21 points for the Lake Forest Foresters. So Goldemir with the kick here. And a nice spinner there.
Oh, that ball
taken and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Bunder's just he put his hands on it. It was way over his head, and you could tell that ball was going to land somewhere around the 5-yard line.
And it'll be marked at the 6 is where the Red Hawks will take over with 5:49 to go on a crucial possession here for the Red Hawks.
What a monster kick!
Yeah, well, that's the old thing. If you're within the 10-yard line, you usually let that go because it's either going to go out of bounds or into the end zone.
Yeah, well, and you saw Bunder's jump there, so.
So let's see what Ripon College can do here. Zybert drops back. Quick snap, a little low. Hands it off. And a pickup of about a yard.
And Mason Verley, freshman out of Cudahy, Wisconsin, getting the carry there.
Pick up a yard. As I say, Ripon rotating their running backs in that stable. So Ripon in a hurry-up offense as they're trying not to give Lake Forest a chance to substitute. Come out with trips to the near side, single receiver on top. Burley in the backfield. Zybert, long count. Dropping back, looking, over the middle. Had his receiver and a little high on that out there.
Well, and that was Capina Megaseo, the younger brother.
Younger brother, yep.
And then, you can see a big hit there at the end. It was.
Yeah, you don't mind getting hit if it's an opponent but when your
guy
comes out at you
and just levels you. Yeah, it was number 26 there. That was Trenton Braille just leveled Brown.
So it brings up 3rd and 9. Zybert looking, steps up, still looking to pass, goes across and
almost.
They're going to say incomplete, out of bounds.
Well, and that was Esposito,
yep.
Number 15.
Dante Esposito, the 5'10 junior out of Queen Creek, Arizona. Thought he had an interception there.
It looked like his feet were in, but the official that was right there and said he was just a scooch outside.
Well, that ball just kind of hung. There was no zip on it at all. And
well, Zybert had plenty of time. He scrambled, plenty of time to set his feet.
So it brings up a punting situation. Chase Flink back in his own end zone. Good kick. That's a beauty going deep. Taking it around midfield. Oh, faking. What a sidestep there. Gets down the left side. He's got an open alley.
Jackson is just gone. Wow, and that is...
Jackson with a roughly a 50-yard return there for the touchdown.
Wow. Well, you saw him catch it.
They're talking.
Oh, they're going to say, did he step out there? Oh.
Yeah, they're going to say he stepped out right at the 26-yard line.
Ooh.
Wow. Great there for the Red Hawks.
That's right where he turned on the afterburners, too.
He just, great moves to get that extra yardage.
Well, you saw the side steps, and wow, I mean.
Well, he went to the right, spun to the left and got to the outside and down the line.
Well, and he had it too, so he must have just barely stepped on that line.
Yep. Jackson's 6 foot, 205 pounds, and just an athlete. So it'll be 1st and 10. They put the ball down officially at the 25-yard line. Stewart dropping back to pass, looking, has a man open over
Jackson.
The middle.
It's a catch. Oh, my God.
One-handed goes up and tips it to himself and comes down and catches it laying on his back in the end zone.
That's the play of the game so far. I mean, you got a second. Rewind this and rewatch that because, wow, that was amazing.
Was a catch. Unbelievable catch. And I said he was an athlete.
But, wow.
He didn't disappoint me on that one for sure.
Not at all.
Phenomenal catch. Lake Forest showing why they're undefeated. Kick is up, kick is good, and it is 28-0. Lake Forest leading the Redhawks with 4:37 to go here, yet still in the first half.
This is not the game I expected to be watching today.
No, I was looking for that slugfest.
Back and forth, I figured I figured it'd be 14-7 going into the half. I figured Ripon would be up by 1, and then it would get really close in the second half. But this Lake Forest team is just really showing us why they are going to be number 1 in the conference.
They are jacked, and they're if Ripon doesn't come up with an answer soon, Lake Forest is going to be the one that's going to be 6-0, and then just waiting to see what Monmouth is going to do. As Monmouth turn around and play Knox today.
No, they're playing Beloit.
Oh. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong one.
I did too.
So could be setting up a key matchup in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, 2 weeks, Lake Forest takes on Monmouth on the 30th.
That would be a game.
Well, that'll definitely be a slugfest there. So 4:37 on the clock. Ripon needs to make a stand here. They have to put points on the board before halftime. They have to.
Otherwise, they're in a big hole. This one taken at the 10-yard line.
By Bunders.
Takes and follows his blockers, gets up and across the 25 to the 27. So a very crucial possession here for the Redhawks. As Casey said, they've got to come out with some points here as they trail 28-0.
Well, the offense has been doing fine. It's just the Lake Forest defense has definitely stepped up their game, and it's showing Ripon where their weaknesses are.
So the Redhawks come out with twins to the near side, single receiver on top. Blown back in the backfield. That's Madigan gets it around the right side, gets up and across the 30, keeps his balance, get up to somewhere around the 31, 32-yard line.
Say a gain about 7.
So a nice run there by Cormac Madigan.
Like I said, it's nice to see him in the running back position.
Yep.
Because he is. Yes, he has the quarterback sense, but he has running abilities.
Seibert looking. Sidesteps a tackler. You got to just take off because there's nobody open out there.
Yeah.
And he'll turn around and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think they're going to say move it back a half yard.
So if they move that back, it counts as a sack.
And it looks like, loss of one. Yeah.
So 3rd and 4. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. And Lake Forest sideline is just into it.
Yeah.
Seibert looking.
He's
got
pressure.
Quick. Oh, not a smart throw
there. Yeah, it was kind of a wounded duck. They're gonna say it is.
Yep.
They're gonna say he caught it at about the 46. Looks like.
Freshman mistake there by Seibert.
Yep.
Or sophomore mistake, excuse me. You either just got to run it or throw it out of bounds in that situation. So the Foresters will take over inside Ripon territory at the 46-yard line, and there's 3:21 on the board to go.
Yeah. So this is not a good situation for the Red Hawks to be in here, because unlike high school football, there is no running clock.
Correct.
So 3:21 on the clock as Stewart brings his Foresters to the line.
And we've got
looks like
Brown in the backfield.
Stewart, quick pass there. That's
out to number 5.
Number 5, Jake Della Torre, the junior out of Gilbert, Arizona.
I'd like to be the coach that goes out and does that recruiting up
No
there.
kidding.
I'm looking at their roster, and they got a lot of Arizona.
Well, you want
as long as I can take my golf clubs with me, I'm out there. So Brown gets the ball, and he'll pick up a couple of yards.
You want to talk about traveling, okay? Here's a little fun fact on my thing for the Ripon Red Hawks.
Yep.
This season they have 41 people from Wisconsin, 12 from Arizona, 8 from Illinois, 6 from California, 6 from Michigan, 5 from Florida. Colorado, Nevada have 3. Georgia and Texas have 1, and then Indiana, Kansas, New York, Maine, Massachusetts, Montana, North, and South Carolina each have 1 player from here. That is a recruiting trip I would love to take.
Wonder if Coach Coles gets those freaking flyer miles. Brown off the left side there and should have the first down as he crosses the 35. And he does. So it'll be right around the 2-minute mark when they snap the ball left here in the first half. Foresters dominating here in the first half.
Like I said, this is not the game we expected to be calling, and I'm pretty sure it's the game most of you weren't expecting to watch.
Give it, looking, going deep.
Oh, and that just a bad
out of his hand.
Yep, you could tell instantly. Yeah, it was.
I mean, that came straight at me, so I knew it had to be a slip.
Well, the intended receiver, J.R. Henderson, the junior out of Yuma, Arizona.
Yeah, he was kind of like, dude, it's nowhere near me.
It was about 6 yards short.
Yeah, so it'll bring up 2nd and 10. 1:50 to go here yet. Yeah, being down 4 scores is not fun.
Oh, it's not.
If you make it a 5th one, it's like night and day. Oh, Brown went a little wide on that one.
Yeah,
Stewart had a little problems getting it to him, but he'll pick up 3 yards on that. Bunder's in there on the tackle. And they're just content.
Well, there's no need to rush, 30 seconds on the play clock, so you can run it down to just about a minute.
And we know their kicker has the leg.
Oh, yeah, we've seen it. We saw it in pregame, and we've seen it so far today on the extra points.
Keeping it, looking. There's that little swing out pass, and getting out there on the tackle was was that 22 out there?
Yeah, it looked like it. But that was their Foresters tight end, Cooper Tomlin. He's the senior out of Crystal Lake, Illinois.
Tyler Bear out there on the tackle. those are the kind you love in defense, because you can go up and you can hit that guy, you know, and he really didn't do it. He kind of went in low on him. So we're under a minute as the clock is running here. Got 15 on the play clock. Like I say, with Goldemir, their kicker, they really don't have to. I would take a shot to the end zone.
I would, yeah, take a shot to the end zone.
And they're going to an empty backfield. That's what they're doing, is they're
going to set him up for the kick. Oh.
Turn around and zigged in when he should have zagged out, did Henderson.
Well, that gives Ripon 26 seconds. I mean, it's possible, it's doable, but you have to do it because you really don't, like you said, you don't want to go into halftime down by 4 touchdowns.
You know, I'm Ripon. I'm taking a knee, getting into the end zone. I mean, they haven't done anything to this defense in the first half so far.
You got to take a shot at it.
You just got to hope not a turnover here. So we have trips to the near side as they load it up. And they hand it off.
There's Madigan. He's going to get some.
He's going to get a first down as he gets out to the 41. Now they'll stop the clock long enough to move the chains.
Well, they had 3 timeouts. I was going to say, I don't know why they didn't take the timeout instantly instead of burning 3 seconds off the clock. Almost 4.
Yeah, it was at 19, and they kind of wasted 4 seconds there. So somebody on the sideline didn't know what they wanted.
Well, you have 3 times. I had to look to make sure because I didn't think Ripon called a timeout yet. And
no, as soon as they got the chains set and down,
they should have been calling the
clock.
time. Yeah,
they should have called even before the chains were down. But they'll have 15 seconds with the ball sitting on the 41-yard line.
59 yards to go. I mean, it's doable. We've seen Zybert throw deep passes before. So we know he has the arm.
He's got a stiff cross breeze here, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Well, he is a lefty, so when he does roll out, he rolls to the near side here. So.
And you being a lefty.
Yeah, I do. You gotta love a lefty, man. You don't see very many left-handed quarterbacks. Period.
Lefties make the world all right. One of my favorite all-time left-handed quarterbacks, Jim Zorn.
Oh man.
Played for Seattle.
Yeah. I was a Dan Marino guy and Boomer.
So 1st and 10. Trips go to the top side. Give it to Madigan again. Gets that. So now they're going to have to call another timeout right away.
With 8 seconds on the clock.
Yep.
So Esposito.
So they're at midfield.
Esposito making that tackle out there.
So now you really have to go to the air on this one
because you need the clock to stop. Yeah.
Yep. And if you have the reception, you've got to
get out of bounds.
You got to call timeout immediately.
Yeah.
You catch it unless. If you got people around, you go down, call the timeout.
Yep. Yeah, that's just the smart thing to do.
So we will see. Want to turn around and thank the Ripon College Rally Band for providing music before the game and that. And they're doing it a grand job here.
That they are. And it's nice because for years we didn't have the college band.
Right.
We kind of went away from it and whatnot. It's really nice because the bands are part of football. Well,
they've got a new leadership.
Yep, that they do.
And
they're doing a phenomenal job.
Making a great job of it. And I remember when it used to be a couple of students, a couple of faculty members. And that was about it. So good to see this is an all-student rally band. And so here we go. 8 seconds left in the first half, and Zybert comes in. We have trips to the top, Twins to the near side. Zybert's going to have to scramble for his life to turn around and prevent the sack here. He steps up, gets it out, and no chance on that one. 3 seconds left.
Intended for Chase Flink, number 23.
And that was thrown way over the top of his head. So it turns around and brings up 3rd down and 1. More importantly, 3 seconds on the clock there.
Well, you gotta go. This is a Hail Mary situation. You can see Lake Forest is setting up. They know they're going deep.
and they go with the little swing pass, and that's where the first half is going to come to an end on that completion. So little difference there. Lake Forest dominating the first half as they lead 28-0. For those of you watching live on MWC TV, we'll return for the second half in 18 minutes. For those of you watching on the Ripon channel, we'll be back with the second half in just a moment. This contest is being streamed live on MWC TV and brought to you by Ripon College, Lake Forest College, the Midwest Conference, Stretch Internet, and the Ripon channel. For more information on how you can watch Midwest Conference contests with full video and audio on your computer, log on to www.midwestconference.org and click the MWC TV tab on the left-hand side of the screen. Welcome back, as it is halftime with the Lake Forest Foresters leading the Ripon College Redhawks 28-0. I'm Howard Hansen along with Casey Hansen, and looking at the team stats, Lake Forest ran 37 plays for a total of 177 yards. Ripon 27 plays for 40 yards. Rushing yardage, 26 carries for 102 yards for Lake Forest, 14 carries for -2 yards for the Redhawks. Passing yardage, Lake Forest 75 yards, Ripon 42 yards. Time of possession, the Foresters 17 minutes and 20 seconds. The Redhawks 12 minutes and 40 seconds. Not the best news if you're a Red Hawk fan. Going over to the individual statistics, leading rusher for the Foresters, Damon Bonds, 11 carries for 47 yards. Amarni Brown has 9 carries for 33 yards and 1 touchdown. And Trey Stewart has 5 carries for 28 yards along with a touchdown there. For the Redhawks, their leading rusher is Cormac Madigan, 7 carries for 31 yards. Connor Rampage has 3 carries for 6 yards. So not a lot there as we get ready to go off. And Lake Forest will get the ball to start, and we will see how, if any, adjustments have been made in the locker room. So, and a nice job of going up the far side there for Lake Forest as they will get ready to come out. Trey Stewart for Lake Forest was 7 for 11 with 2 touchdown passes, his longest a 33-yarder. Ziebert is 5 for 13 with 1 interception for 42 yards for the Redhawks. Receiving, Robbie Mills, the leading receiver for Lake Forest. He has 2 receptions for 15 yards, 1 touchdown. And Brown has 1 reception for 33 yards, which is the longest for the Foresters. So looking to go wide again, get it outside. Nice adjustment there.
Jackson. I'm going to say a loss.
We're going to say a loss of a yard there. Leading receivers for the Redhawks from the first half, Megaseo with 3 catches for 32 yards, and Ulrich with 1 for 7.
Yeah, not the typical Redhawks team that we have seen
normally.
Over the last several weeks.
Well, Lake Forest isn't the typical team that we've seen Ripon go up against either. So looking down, gets that pass across, and that was not going to be caught at all.
Yeah.
But Herrera out there defending it and knocking it down to make sure. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation for the Foresters.
Well, you saw Tomlin. He had no chance of coming back to get that ball.
No.
It was just...
Herrera got in front of him, and that was it. I want to thank you for joining us on this beautiful Midwest day. Fall has arrived for football.
Yeah.
I'm Howard Hansen along with Casey Hansen on the color. And
glad to be here instead of raking leaves, huh?
Yeah. Midwest Conference football doesn't get any better. So they go twins to the top, twins to the near side. Looking back. Now Stewart pulls it down. He's going to run it. Now passes it up the middle. And a nice reception. What a catch there
I didn't catch
number 24. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, that's Robbie Mills.
He turned around and did a nice job of corralling that one in off his fingertips. Tyler Bear on the tackle there. So they pick up a first down after a big 25-yard gain. So the Foresters rolling as they come out of the locker room, Casey, here in the second half.
Yeah, well, they're just continuing the momentum going, you know. Ripon hasn't really had an answer for this Foresters offense.
Not at all. Nice setup of the screen on the left side. Big pickup there. Get about 6-7 yards on that as they'll go up to about the 35-yard line, just inside.
Andrew Siren with the reception, the senior out of Parkland, Florida.
And we have a Forester down.
Looks like a lineman.
Yep. First indication was the size, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get up by himself.
I know, I'm trying to see a number 88 there. And that's going to be Harris Zukanik.
Oh.
Sorry if I mispronounced it there. I'm looking for the Zukan Chick. Hey, I found my pronunciation. I found it. It was hidden. So I apologize on that one. But he's getting up slowly. Looks like he's going to get some help out from his players. Oh, no, he's number 69.
I was going to say.
Oh,
I'm looking at a different player there.
Yeah.
Braxton Matson, offensive lineman.
Looked like double eights.
Out of Goodyear, Arizona. Been out to Goodyear many times.
Yeah.
Spring training.
Lots of people from Arizona.
And we're going to get unsportsmanlike conduct on Ripon. So that'll march off another 15.
And that's big.
Yep, takes it all the way down inside the 20 to the 19.
The Red Hawks, they kind of doing it to themselves. You see, they came out at halftime and they seemed like they had some pep in their step, but then you just look and we're right back to the same as we were in the first half.
Yeah, you don't mind getting smacked around, but when you start doing it to yourself, it's not good. And a big 3-yard pickup there. Bonds on the carry. Take it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, Ripon needs a big stop here.
Yeah, if they don't stop them on this drive, even though we're just into the second half, it becomes a humongous hole to dig out of.
Yeah.
Other games going on here in the Midwest Conference today is University of Chicago at Cornell, Monmouth at Beloit, Knox at Grinnell, and Illinois College at Lawrence. Stewart keeps the ball himself, goes off that left side, and he's taken down after about a 2-yard gain as he just crosses the 15. So it'll bring 3rd and 5. And a whole slew of personnel changes coming in for Lake Forest. Another big Wisconsin-Illinois battle coming up tomorrow as the Green Bay Packers travel down to Chicago to take on the Bears. As this is Bear Week, always a big week for the Illinois-Wisconsin crew.
That it is.
Stewart dropping back, looking, gets flushed out of the pocket, gets some pressure, nice sidestep there. Oh, there we had a hold by number 24 and it was not called.
Well, you saw Zach Gustafson get a hand on a foot, but just could not bring down Stewart.
Stewart is has so much momentum there. You look at it, he's 6'1", 195 pounds. That's big for a quarterback.
That it is.
So the Redhawks will put in their power defensive line package here as it is 4th and 2. So kind of surprised they're not trotting out Goldemir to turn around and try a field goal here. Plenty of leg.
Ripon has not had an answer for anything here. So I mean, why? You're up by 4, you know.
Give it
and you're gonna get, and then you're gonna get that
Bonds
right there with Bonds.
Runs in no problem whatsoever. straight off the
he was
right tackle.
Yeah,
and
uncontested.
That was it.
You know, and that's just been Ripon's problem all day. They are just not contesting this offensive line enough.
Yeah, they're not fighting it out in the trenches the way it seems. But run there by Bonds, not touched until he was 1 yard out, and makes it 34-0 Lake Forest. Goldemir on to turn around and attempt the extra point. Piece of cake as he drops that one and makes it 35-0. The Lake Forest Foresters having their way with the Redhawks up here in Ripon.
Yeah, and you can just see the sails have just been blown out of Ripon here.
Yeah. Well, the fans are even so quiet.
Yeah, and it's not typical of this Ripon team. Usually they're so enthusiastic and the fans are backing them, and but with down by 5 now, with just barely into the start of the second half.
Yeah, I was a little leery and concerned about Ripon coming in after that big victory against Grinnell last week. Was it going to be a hangover type effect? And
could be.
It kind of seems that way, that they just don't have it.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem, like you said, it doesn't seem like they have it at all, and they don't have their normal pep in their step like they normally do.
So it'll turn around and Goldemir will get ready to kick this one off. It's been all Foresters so far today. Deep kick going to be taken at the 6-yard line. Gets across the 10 to 20, cuts to the right side, outside, knocked out of bounds right around the 22-yard line, maybe 23.
I think they're going to give it to him about the 24. 23.
And cut back to the 23 there. And we're going to keep walking down.
So the Redhawks will start on their own 23. Deep in their zone.
And in a hole on the scoreboard also. 10:36 to go here in the third quarter. Lake Forest leading 35-0. Seibert at quarterback for the Redhawks.
He is
Seibert
scrambling.
is going down, nowhere to go.
And you saw that there. That was
great coverage by the defensive backs and secondary of the Foresters, as there was nowhere to go with that ball at all.
Yeah, it was just 3 white jerseys, just completely collapsed on Seibert. And, at that point, you just got to tuck it down and go down.
Yeah, that's where they're on that defensive line, and they're going, hey, tell you what, why don't we meet at the quarterback?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did.
So second and 26 for the Redhawks. Just under 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Seibert looking, drops into his end zone, throws out the screen pass. Nice cut back up as he gets across the
Ramden's got 2 guys to beat.
And gets a little bit of breathing room as he crosses the 25 out there. So it'll make
Kevin Stapley did a great job there of wrapping up Ramage's legs.
Ramage did a nice job of weaving in and out, so it brings up a 3rd and 8. Trips to the top side, single receiver to the near side. Ramage in the backfield as everybody looks back over to the offensive coordinator. I don't know what the sign means as he's digging with a shovel, but hope it's not burying yourself. Nice job of getting out of the pocket, working around. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
No, I think he's going to lose about a yard.
I got to put him right at the 25.
Yeah? That's where this guy is. The far guy is on the 24.
Yeah, he'll call it over here because it went to his side of the field.
So you say, yep, right at the 25.
Yep. So it's 4th and 9.
Wow.
And a punting situation for the Redhawks.
You hate to see him do it again, but.
Jackson back deep for the Foresters. He'll set up around his 40-yard line. Good snap. It's a jailbreak as barely gets it out, and that's going to be
somewhere around
right
right at the 50 maybe, just shy.
They're going to put him right at the 50.
49.5 at the 50?
They do that new roundup program.
Oh, yeah,
So it will be at midfield, and that was probably a generous spot there. So the Foresters will take over at midfield. And Stewart will bring his team out again. Looking to add some more damage to this.
It has been the Foresters' game from the get-go.
Yeah, right when that fumble happened, the defense caused that fumble. It's been them ever since then. There you go, big takedown there.
Number 99, Dylan Ross, the senior out of Scotts Air Force Base, Illinois.
We haven't had a chance to turn around and call his name too much.
No, but he always has really good penetration. But today he just hasn't been able to get there.
Yeah, he's been blocked very well. So it'll bring up 2nd and 18. And, you know, situations like this have not really been a problem for Lake Forest today.
No, and they're showing exactly why they are one of the contenders for number 1 in the conference.
Quick handoff to the big guy, Brown, just plowing people over. And it takes a crew to get him down.
Well, we've seen that all day. It's not just one. You need 2 or 3 guys to take Brown down.
Yeah. Got to hit big guys like that low. Take their feet out from underneath him. Well, you're never going to match him up above.
And you're watching him do it. You're watching him try and take out his legs and whatnot, and he is just powering through it.
Those are some big tree trunks he runs with. So to bring up 3rd and a yard, as we're at the 7-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Hope you're enjoying this game on the Ripon channel and Midwest Conference TV. Brown. Nobody there. Comes back and intercepted. So there.
That it is.
Maybe a little momentum change
by
there.
Number 5.
That's Herrera. And he is pumped as he jumped that route and did a good job.
Well, this is a momentum booster that the Red Hawks need right here. This interception and a drive down to score is exactly what they need to change the momentum here, because that interception could definitely deflate the sails of Stewart.
It definitely needs something there to get that spark going for the Red Hawks as they are down 35-0. So they come out right away, trips to the top side. And they give it to Connor up the middle there.
There's Matt again.
Yep. Picks up a couple. There just is not much room up that middle trying to run through that white wall. So they're going to say he picked up 4. Got to try to spread that defense out to give your running game an opportunity here. Zybert dropping back, going deep, has man open, and overthrew him.
Just over the head of number 13, Parker Campagna.
Yeah, had him open. And just needed a couple of more steps to run underneath that one. But a good toss there by Zybert. But it'll bring up 3rd and 6 now. As we sit exactly at 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Same formation for the Red Hawks. Trips on top, single receiver to the near side. Looking, goes across, has his receiver out there. And that is number 13 out there by the Campagna turned around and did a nice job, pushed his defender back and then just did that old-fashioned button hook and sat and waited. And a strike thrown by Zybert for the 1st down.
Well, this is the momentum the Red Hawks need here. They need to just keep pushing it down.
Coming around the left side. And that is Cormack again. Madigan driving as he picks up about 6 yards, maybe about 6.5, 7 yards. So the ball will be placed down at the 42-yard line. Give it to him again. He goes off the left side, picks up a couple of yards.
Looks like it's going to be close.
They're going to say, nope, it's a first down. So the Redhawks coming off an interception with a little spark in their step here.
I like this, got the giddy up going.
Zybert gives it on a late delayed handoff.
Yeah.
And maybe a yard. Cozio on the tackle out there for Lake Forest. So they will put the ball at the 28. Everybody looking over, getting the play. Ulrich will go to the top side. They give it to Madigan and nothing there.
Yeah.
Running to that short side field, the defense really shut that down quickly.
Well, they came up, like you said, very quickly across the line, and there's a player down. Number 77 for the Red Hawks. That's Keshawn Cleveland, the junior out of Tulsa, Arizona.
Yep. And he's up.
And that's good.
Yeah. So he's coming off under his own. That's always a good thing. So the Redhawks coming off an interception, getting some momentum going, but now it's 3rd and 9. As they will turn around and you got to put some points on some way or another, whether it be a touchdown or a field goal here, just to.
But yeah, that goose egg on the board does not look good.
So coming out of that somewhat of an injury timeout, Zybert with the play, now backs up out of the shotgun. Looking to pass, pulls it down himself, and there's nowhere to go. Nowhere there to go. That was going to fool nobody.
Big number 68, Alex Bendler.
He just stayed home.
He's a junior out of McLean, Virginia.
So it'll bring up 4th and 10 as he loses a yard. So we'll see what transpires here.
Well, you have to go for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're down 35 points. There's no decision there because they're out of field goal range here. Drops back, looking. Here comes a blitz on the other side. Gets up, eluded.
He's wide
up the
open.
middle, getting around the left side. He's going down, out of bounds. Should have the first down as he's down about the.
It looks like our local cameraman for the newspaper
got taken out.
Well, I hope he got a good shot of that.
Yeah. Turn around and have it set as they're coming right at him.
Well,
just keep filming, shooting. Let that shutter just click. I want to see those pictures.
I do too. I do too. I don't have to catch him after the game and see if he got the photos.
So it'll be first and 10. Ball is on the 13.
Ripon eating up a lot of clock here.
Handoff on the jet sweep coming around. And that was Ulrich. No, that
Bryant.
was Bryant, excuse me.
I know it looked like a 0, didn't it?
Yeah, but it was an 8.
Well, the way the jerseys bend, when you see them popping up quick.
So a 2-yard gain on that. So the Redhawks keep their drive alive on a great run there by Zybert. Come out, Twins left, Twins right. Looking to pass, nothing there. He's got to get out of town. Stays on his feet, it's maybe about a yard.
Yeah, tackled there by number 53, Jacob Finch.
Got a big paw on him to trip him up.
Yeah, he's a senior out of Munster, Indiana.
To the 9. It's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, ball sitting on the 9-yard line for the Redhawks. Big 3rd down play here. Zybert dropping back, looking, pressure.
He's got the man in the end zone. That's Megaseo.
And he just ran that old-fashioned post pattern.
Post down and over, and yeah. Zybert did a great job dropping back, setting, and checking. He had multiple receivers open.
He did the check down.
Yep.
But the important part is the Redhawks get on the board with a touchdown. And especially coming off the interception, that made a huge difference. You had that spark, you could go down. Now they got an extra point attempt here coming up.
Flores for the
snap. It's down, it's up. It is good, and makes the score Lake Forest 35, Ripon 7 with 1:28 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now it's up to the Red Hawk defense.
Yeah.
Can they step up and shut down that powerful Forester offense?
Well, you know, we saw they have the ability to do it. Now they need to execute it. And hopefully that interception, you know, kind of made Stewart think a little bit like, hey, I'm not going to walk away with this whole thing.
I'm not invincible.
I'm not invincible. Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
You turn around and give Herrera credit for that interception to start that whole procedure for the Red Hawks. But we'll turn around and get Forrest in here to turn around and kick this one off. Second time kicking today as he kicked off to start the second half too.
Yeah.
Lake Forest, so coming up on the calendar next week for the Midwest Conference, it will be Knox at Illinois College, Grinnell at Lake Forest, Beloit will be at Lawrence, Cornell will be at Monmouth, and Ripon will travel to the University of Chicago. Ooh. That will be a 2 o'clock start game.
Windy City. And
speaking of windy.
Yeah. Well,
the ball blows off the tee.
That's only the second time it's happened today.
That's right.
So, been pretty good.
Reset it.
We've been here for some night games where it's super duper windy, and you eventually got to have someone hold that ball.
So Jackson back deep for Lake Forest.
And it's
it was an onside kick attempt.
And Lake Forest was not expecting that, as number 44 just like got hit in the shin with the ball and literally collapsed on it. So
yeah,
you got to give credit to
they're looking for the
Dylan
deflection.
Peterson for that one.
Hey, it's smart play there, you know. It's
it
early
was
in the game.
It is, and it's a great attempt.
If that bounces off his leg, somebody's got an opportunity. Yeah. But it does give the Foresters good field position as they'll start at the Red Hawk 48-yard line. Now see what the Foresters come out with here. Stewart hands it off. Big hole up the middle. And the big guy turns around. And, Bunders took a shot there as he tripped him up.
Oh no, that wasn't. Sorry, that was number
Smith?
26. Yeah, that was Devin Smith, not Bunders. Sorry, my bad.
Turn around and first down there on that run. Hand off again.
There's Brown, hole.
Same play, and he turns around and comes up to the 21-yard line.
We had Tyler Bear in there on that, and he held on for everything he could.
Oh, that's all he could do. Yep.
So just under a minute to go here.
Give it to him again. And he'll pick up about 4 yards. So it'll bring up second down.
See our local newspaper man there kind of limping a little bit.
Well,
He took a hit. He took a
good
huge hit down there.
And speaking of hits, Brown carries it again.
Going to get about a yard.
And that should probably be the last play of the quarter. There's no reason for him to hurry here as we are under 15 to go.
They've been hurrying up.
I don't know why.
It's confusing to me. You got such a big lead, you want to eat up the clock, but I mean, I guess Brown doing as good as he is and punching them holes, it's not giving the defense enough time to reset.
That's the whole thing is, you're going quick. The defense can't make substitutions. So that's where the third quarter will come to an end with the Lake Forest Foresters leading the Ripon College Redhawks 35-7. We will turn around and be back in 1 minute on Midwest Conference TV and the Ripon channel.
Well, fans, I know you've been anticipating this. Today's paid attendance.
Yeah!
Good crowd, good weather. Thank you for your attendance today. 4,916. Give yourselves a hand.
Welcome back to Ripon as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here at Ingalls Field with the Lake Forest Foresters leading 35-7.
Some journey going on, and
so 3rd and 5 here. Stewart with the pass over the middle, has his receiver, big reception
number 24
there.
Mills.
And he takes it down to about the 3-yard line. So the Foresters continuing.
Oh, just to dominate.
Yeah, at the end of 3 quarters, they turn around and have 257 total yards compared to 102 for the Redhawks. And they have pretty much just had their way.
Yeah,
except for that one interception.
Well, and you saw the Redhawk defense step up there. Make that interception, then the offense took over and scored, which is exactly what you needed, but now you see Stewart just picking them apart again.
We'll give it to the big guy off the right side.
And you're going to say just short.
Yep.
Yep.
Put him down right around the 1-yard line.
I'm going to say about the half yard.
They're going to back edge of the ball is going to be on the 1.
Yeah.
So
it's about a half yard.
Well,
a little less.
He got you down that far. You might as well give it to him and let him pop it in.
Well, yeah, exactly,
Brown has 14 carries for 64 yards, averaging 3.9 a carry. So Ripon crowd trying to get excited here, trying to get the defense fired up. And the big guy's got it, pushing off the side, and he'll fall forward. And they're going to say, no, he's down just short. Good job there. It almost looked like a steer taken down there, as they wrangled him down, grabbed him high, and drug him down. So, yeah, they're going to say.
Front nose of the ball is on the 1-yard line. So, yeah.
Lost the length of the ball.
Length of the ball. So what is that, like 12 inches? 18?
So it'll bring up 3rd down and less than a yard to go. I mean, the last play trying to go around the side didn't work, just pound him right up the middle.
Well, it'd be smart, and then it's exactly what they're going to do, and Ripon sniffed that out.
Oh, they tried going off the right side that time, and it did not work.
Yeah, so they're going to
Murphy in there on the tackle.
Drop the ball at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, lost 3. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Do you go for it or do you kick here?
I go for it. I go
try and
for
pound it in.
You don't make it.
What? Yeah,
You know,
no
you're
real big
putting
loss.
Your opponent, deep in their territory, and you're still up by 4 touchdowns. So we'll see what they come out with here. Stewart.
Send twins to both sides.
Brown in the backfield. There's the motion man. Looking.
Right out to Jackson.
And perfect. He ran that pattern perfectly, forced the defender back, and just went right along the goal line for the touchdown.
A very nice job there by Stewart and Jackson, working well together.
Jackson, 6 foot, 205 pounds. That's right around that tight end size.
Yeah. Well, Stewart now 12 for 18.
So hang on, we got a penalty. Yep.
Oh!
So they're moving it back another 5.
Yeah, they will.
So it should be back to the 9. Red Hawk defense dodges a bullet there.
So no touchdown.
So it'll be 4th and 9 to the goal line. So Stewart getting the play from the coach. Well, you got to look for Jackson again. He's been a big receiver. Red Hawk defense looking to step up one more time. Jackson in motion. Cuts back up again. Look into that corner. It's not there this time.
Jackson is just covered, and who is that?
Incomplete.
As intended for, looks like number 17 for Andrew Siren.
And the Red Hawk defense does hold up here.
Well, like I said, that's what they need to do. They need to step up. They need to start making the plays. And you saw right there, they knew they were going to try and go to Jackson again. So Ripon did a great job of double coverage there and just containing to that side.
So here we go. They get first down, ball on the 9-yard line. Seibert looking, dropping back, looking, nothing there. Gets rid of it downfield.
Oh, and
incomplete.
just out of the reach of Megaseo.
Seibert did all he could to turn around and stretch that out. So it was a incomplete pass. Well, the run really hasn't done a lot for the Red Hawks today, so look for them short little passes. The clock is against you. You got to
you
gain some yardage
11:43 on the clock here, so not a lot of time.
And he hands this one off.
Madigan's
pick up about 2 yards, still on his feet.
Wow.
I thought they were going to blow the whistle.
I thought they would have too.
The pile stopped and he
just kind of squirted out the side there and kept going.
So turn around and will be 3rd and 4. Obi in on the tackle for the Foresters there.
Madigan all the way to the near side here.
Seibert looking. There's the crossing pattern going deep and unable, just overthrew him.
Yeah, Bryant. It was a good pass. It was the right play. Just a little too hard there by Seibert.
Danny Baker out there defending that. He was upset because he thought that's one he should have picked.
Yeah.
So it brings up 4th and 4 for the Red Hawks. Punting situation. Baker will go back to about the 47-yard line.
Ripon gets all their personnel in there.
Yep.
Jackson gonna kind of stroll back to about the 50.
Kick will probably occur somewhere around the 5-yard line. It does. End over end and takes a bounce. Goes out of bounds somewhere around the 43, 44-yard line.
Yeah, looks like they're going to put it right at the 44.
Yep. So that's where Lake Forest will take over here with 10:54 to go in the ball game. They lead 35-7.
So not too good for the Red Hawks today. They just seem real flat-footed today.
Well, like I said, I was worried about that
coming
hangover
off that
effect from last week.
Yeah,
with
from the big win. Yep.
Against Grinnell.
Yeah.
And
you just can't have that coming into another undefeated team.
So Stewart at quarterback.
Buddy getting set.
Readjusting.
Yeah.
Looking down.
Oh, yeah,
Has a
all the
receiver
time.
open. Nice back shoulder
there's
catch. And guess who it is? It is
AJ
Mr. Jackson.
Yeah. And that was a great catch right on the sideline. He went up for it. He definitely beat his defender.
Yep.
The defender was in position though, but he definitely beat him. And then, yeah, you see the result. This is definitely a Lake Forest game today.
Yeah, well, he's shown us the type of receiver that he is today. One-handed catch for a touchdown in the first half. This one down the sideline, just blowing by his defender and coming up with it and high-stepping it into the end zone for that touchdown. Goldemir on for the extra point attempt. That's
off the post,
crossbar,
and it's
but goes
good.
Through.
Wow.
Hey, when it's your day,
It's your day, I guess.
It's your day, man.
I guess. Good.
So with that, makes the score 42-7 Lake Forest with 10:44 to go here in the ball game.
So yeah, Jackson with the huge play there. He's got 3 receptions, only 3 receptions for 80 yards and
how
2
many
touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's averaging 26.7 yards a catch.
Well, he's quite an athlete.
Oh, he is. We've seen him make some amazing catches today.
Well,
and then drop a few amazing catches or balls that should have been caught.
But now you see every time he moves, that really affects the defense
that it
as
does.
they're shuffling because they know that's where they want to go.
Well, Lake Forest has found it today. They're using Brown on their rushing yards, and they're using Jackson now on their receiving yards. The only one doing better on the reception side is Robbie Mills, and he's got 4 receptions for only 53 yards. So
and they also have the luxury if you don't want to give it to Brown. Hey, let's bring Bonds in.
Yeah, yeah.
He's averaging over 4 yards, almost.
Yeah,
5
he's got 13 attempts at 60 yards today. Brown's 17 attempts at 55 yards. So I mean, they're both really good athletes.
And Lake Forest is showing why they are sitting on top of the conference here. Taken down at about the 15-yard line.
Bunders is going to try and
the
turn
way
that
around,
corner.
yeah.
Oh, he's going to stop and cut.
And cuts right back into the white wall and falls forward. Across the 30-yard line, it'll be right around that 32-yard mark is where they will start, 1st and 10. So we'll see where they're going to officially put this down. And it will be at the 32. So 1st and 10 for the Red Hawks. Dropping back, looking. Has his receiver out there.
There's
And has the reception. Did a nice job of putting his body between the ball and the defender. So if there was going to be a play made, it would have been interference.
Campagna sticking with his average there, 10-plus yards on a reception. So
Vibert hands that one off the left side. Madigan will get across midfield. Pickup of about 5 yards, maybe 6. They'll give him 6 on that.
Oh,
and we're going to get a flag.
Zybert's going to throw a deep one to Campagna, and
no flag down there.
I thought it could have gone, but I think it should have been offensive pass.
Yes. So let's see what the flag is up here on the line.
Got to be a hold.
I don't know. It came out pretty quick.
Yeah. So we'll find out here.
I mean.
Oh.
Yep, okay.
Okay. Nope.
So it is legal formation, so they'll mark it back 5 which will turn around and make it 2nd down and 8.
With the penalty, ball plays back into Ripon territory, 48-yard line.
Somebody didn't line up on the line like they were supposed to.
And 8.
No, it was here on the near side. You didn't see the official put up his hand, letting the other side know how many are on the line.
Moving. Sorry.
Oh, and almost intercepted there by number 26.
Well, I tell you, that was going straight for the body and not for the ball.
Well, Braille just came right out of left field, you could say, and
turn around and caught him right dead center of the back.
Maceo down.
And that was definitely a hard hit because we could hear it all the way up here.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was one of those plays where if Maceo caught it, he was going to get popped either way.
Yeah.
Because the defender wasn't thinking about the ball at all. He was looking for the body, and that's exactly
I could hear the hit through my headset.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
So he's up. No, come over to this bench.
Yeah. Little Dave's going to have to go through the concussion protocol real quick on the sideline. Put up the blue tent.
Concussion, heck, that's my back. I mean, he got nailed.
Got some good tunes going on today.
Yeah, no
had some
smooth
Journey.
jazz.
Yeah, no smooth jazz like normal, yeah. So, yeah, we're just jamming out to music.
9:39 to go here in the ball game. 42-7. Lake Forest with a comfortable lead over Ripon here. Lake Forest looking at going 6-0 and remain on top of the conference. And the sidelines back at it again for Lake Forest. Zybert back, looking, rolls out, gets rid of it, and
got the man, but
we're gonna get pass interference. I don't agree.
I don't either, because
he got sandwiched between two defenders.
Yeah, you did, and you saw Braille go up for it.
Yep.
So we'll have to see.
He was playing the ball.
He was definitely playing the ball on that, but you had Capena Maceo going up for that, and so we'll have to wait and see here. It's
see what the call is.
They all get together, make sure everything's correct.
Well, the penalty is marked off from the line of scrimmage.
They're going to say number 31.
Yeah.
So that's Anthony Reek.
Well, that play happened right down in front of us, so I don't
it's a horse
agree
apiece.
with it.
You know, and that's the difference. We are elevated, so we get a different view.
Yep.
You know, and as being an umpire, you know, and like rewatching.
Everybody's out. And it's always strike
but
three.
The aerial view does give you a better advantage than being on the field. Yes, they do a phenomenal job being on the field. That's why there's so many officials, so they can get the calls right.
Oh, I thought it was because they had a big budget. That's why there's extra ones out there. So anyway, first down there for the Redhawks. Looking over the middle.
Oh,
through the hands should have been. And there's a shot to the head.
Yeah, and that should have been a flag. That should have been a flag. And ain't nobody going to throw it. As Campagna's down on the ground. That was clearly a headshot.
Yeah, that was a shot to the head.
Definitely.
And that's what that rule's put in for, just to prevent that.
Yeah, and you know, you saw the little pass interference here, and then you see a blatant late hit like that. And
I mean, when you raise that forearm to the head.
Well, and you could see it, and you saw him just get leveled.
Yeah.
Like, where is the
consistency there?
Yeah.
Because they got the wrong penalty right. So.
Yeah, and just watching my replay here, yeah, it was clearly after the play.
So back to live action here. Zybert stepping up, going deep.
Going to throw it up again. And that's going to be intercepted, by number 15. That's Dante Esposito.
So turn around and a turnover by the Redhawks after an incompletion.
You know, and they were on such a nice drive there. And to have two of your key players get hurt on the drive and have to come out for a play is really hard on an offense.
Well, that's why you have to always be ready. Next one up, you're one play away from becoming a starter.
Yeah, that you are always.
So they will turn around and take over at the 5-yard line. The Foresters getting everything snapped up. Stewart's helmet all set here.
9:18 left on the clock here in the ball game.
Stewart hands it off. Beautiful sidestep going around the right side by Bonds, and he'll pick up a couple of yards. He is fun to watch.
I mean, and they all are. This whole Foresters offense has just, like I said, I expected a hard-nosed fight from the Redhawks here, but I am thoroughly impressed with this Lake Forest team, both offense and defense.
You watch Brown and Bonds in the backfield, and that's like thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
Bonds is going to zigzag and go around you quickly, and
Brown's
just going to run over you
like a freight train.
So 2nd and 8. Stewart letting the clock run. Gets it off just in time. Wrong side Bonds went to. Gets a nice job. Leaps over the defender. And gets up across the 20-yard line.
Devin Smith didn't know what happened there as Bonds just hurdled him.
Well, he went to turn around and take out the legs, and Bonds, like you said, right up and over. The only thing he was missing was a flip on that also. So it's a first down ball at the 21. Clock continues to run.
So 42-7 with 7:58 on the clock here.
You turn around and you look at the other game of importance here is Monmouth and Beloit.
Yep.
And there they give to the second back cutting up, as Jackson was a decoy on that one.
They're going to give it there. They gave it to number 22, Christian Johnson, the freshman from Phoenix, Arizona.
He'll pick up 2 yards. So the Monmouth and Beloit game, Monmouth wins that one, then Monmouth and Lake Forest will be on top of the conference at 6-0.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. And then I was just looking at
that's going to be no gain.
Monmouth plays Lake Forest on the 30th, the end of the month.
Yep.
So that will be the game
to watch. And Ripon is at Beloit. Hey, it might sound like a road trip. Heading down. It's to Monmouth.
Yeah.
Beautiful facility down there.
That it is.
For the Fighting Scots.
Yeah, we got the new turf out here this year. Finally got to really really got played on this year.
It was put in 2 years ago, and then with COVID and that, there wasn't any action.
Yeah, so.
Handoff again. Big hole up the middle.
Yep.
Gets across the 30 and down around the 30.
Johnson again.
39-yard line. They're going to mark him down. Shot through that hole like he was shot out of a gun. Well, a big difference there. He's a smaller back.
Well, he's only 200 pounds.
Yeah, compared to Bonds and Brown.
Yeah.
He is a substantially smaller back.
Yeah.
So.
Nice, 6 foot, 200 pounds. So not a bad size running back, but it gives you that little tinier space to squeeze through them holes.
Your offensive line doesn't sustain those blocks as long.
Yeah.
There's a quick out pass. That Mills out there. Number 6.
Jake Delatorre. Is that number 6? Or is that number 5? Looks like, yep, Jake Delatorre, the junior out of Gilbert, Arizona.
Pickup of 8 on that play. Coming down to the 5-minute mark left in the ball game. this point where Lake Forest can just run it, pass it,
Well, this
do
is
whatever they want.
you're at a point now for Lake Forest where, like you're seeing with Johnson. Let's get the freshmen in. Let's get the sophomores in. The ones
younger guys some time.
your JVs that don't normally get to play because games are close.
There's that handoff up the middle. Good job of blocking.
Good spin.
Spins around, another spin, and gets
Wow.
across the 50. That's just determination
That it is.
to get that first down.
Well, to see that out of a freshman, you know, I mean, he hit that line and spun, and then stepped to the side and spun again. You know, all for
2 yards and a first
2
down.
yards and a first down. Yeah, it's just.
So, very, as you said, very impressed with Lake Forest, the way they're playing today.
That I am.
We might have to make a road trip to Monmouth. You've never been there, so
Yeah,
it'd be a nice trip
Yeah,
for you.
I see all the pictures. I watch the videos and whatnot. But yeah, it's one of the few schools I have not been to in our conference.
Quick pass over the middle.
That's
Big tight end
Yeah,
there.
it's a Tomlin. That's
And he ran right into traffic and pulled that one down for the first down.
6'3", 235 senior. So I
Only
mean,
6'3".
Only what? Yeah,
Yeah, only 6'3",
maybe they're
but-
not padding his stats. Maybe they're making him smaller, so they.
Doesn't seem as big, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
It's unlike basketball where you add a couple inches.
Right. But no, for a big young man like that to run into that traffic there, and then get fed with a bullet.
and the know that you're going to be hit. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's what you want to see your tight ends do.
Well, and to be a good tight end, you have to love that.
Yeah.
So here we go, handoff, kicks it off the right side, gets around the 30, down close to the 25-yard line.
About the 26.
That's where they will put it down at the 26, and we're under 3.5.
2nd down and 1.
So it will be 2nd and 1. And now Lake Forest will use some clock.
They're gonna
get into a clock
work it
management
down.
mode.
Well, I mean, you got a yard to gain here for the first, and then it's pretty much coasting.
Yeah, Ripon has all 3 timeouts, but at this point, you really don't want to use them.
And
There he
there's a
goes.
spin again.
Watching his running style reminds me of McCaffrey from the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, yeah.
Does a lot of very similar running there. So he'll pick up 2 and a first down once again.
Dylan Ross come limping off the field there.
Cramp maybe,
Yeah.
or an ankle.
Yeah, you never know. But you saw him come from the far side all the way across and make it over here to the bench. So
And for him to come out of the game,
it is
he's got to be in pain.
Yep.
Taking time, watching the play clock there, using up as much as possible. We're down to 5. Now get ready, Stewart. Fakes the handoff to the wrong side. And defense will spin him around, and they keep the clock running.
Well, I do believe that was number 25.
Yep.
Was there that
Went to the wrong side.
Went to the wrong side. Yeah, Alex Heim.
Nothing like leaving your quarterback out to dry.
Well, he's a sophomore from Honolulu, Hawaii. I wonder how he likes the cold.
He likes this weather?
Well, we just had one of the moms in the shop earlier today.
Yeah.
Was asking about the siren at noon, and they're from Hawaii. And she's like, I've never heard anything like
Tornadoes?
that.
Yeah.
She's like, well, yeah, that's what she said. What's a tornado?
You guys get tsunamis. We get tornadoes. That time the hands off to the correct side, and cutting back, spinning. Still on his feet. And will be down close to the 20-yard line as we are coming up on a minute left in the ball game here.
Today's MWC webcast, including video, audio, images, and all other content, are the sole exclusive property of Ripon College, Lake Forest College, the Midwest Conference, and the Ripon Channel. Any reproduction, distribution, or other unauthorized use of this copyrighted webcast without the consent of Ripon College, Lake Forest College, the Midwest Conference, Stretch Internet, and the Ripon Channel is strictly prohibited.
Got the legalities out of the way. I like that.
They make me say it.
They hold a gun to his head. So we're going into the victory formation, and this is where He'll take the knee, and
we will.
no need to snap her again, so want to turn around and thank you for joining us today on Midwest Conference TV and the Ripon Channel. I want to thank our executive producer, Riley Eisenagel, Michael Westemeyer, the SID from Ripon College, Casey Hansen on color. I'm Howard Hansen. Today's MWCT contest was brought to you by Ripon College and by Lake Forest College, the Midwest Conference, Stretch Internet, and the Ripon Channel. Thank you for joining us, and please visit www.midwestconference.org for more information on MWC TV and Midwest Conference sports.